Good morning, happy Sunday. It's 6 o'clock in the morning and we are dressed, washed, dressed, sun creamed up, bags packed. All I need to do now is have some breakfast. I'm gonna have some breakfast, watch Casualty, which is about 50 minutes. So that'll take me to probably about 7 o'clock, and then I'm going to get ready to set off. So let's see what I'm having for breakfast. Right, 6:20. Breakfast ready. I've got my lovely big coffee and granola, yoghurt and berries. I've got 20 grams of the Aldi protein chocolate granola. Sorry, 25 grams, my fingers slipped. So I've got 25 grams on the calorie tracker as well. And then I've got a K-Vag yoghurt, the Stracciatelli one, with a little bit of added plain Greek yoghurt just to bulk it up a little. And then blueberries and strawberries. Andrew's still in bed, so I'm going to go and watch Casualty in peace. Right, it's 7:30 and we are ready to set off. There's Peggy. And there's Charlie. If you didn't watch the video yesterday, we are going to a border terrier meetup at Bolsterstone in South Yorkshire for a morning walk, hopefully while it's still coolish. So yeah, it's the first time I've been for a couple of months, so it's time to get back out there and get back walking. So hopefully I'll get some nice footage and drive safely, get a car parking space, and I'll see you when I get there. So it is 8:35, made good time, got the first parking spot. It's about 17 degrees and we are here at Bolsterstone St Mary's. Bolsterstone is in the Stocksbridge and Deepcar area of Sheffield. Unfortunately, I can't take you in the into the graveyard because they don't allow dogs in this graveyard. But here's how you say it, just in case. I've said it wrong a couple of times already, but it's Bolsterstone, and it looks lovely. Look at that. And these two are raring to go, so we've just got to wait for the others to arrive, but we've got plenty of time. So it is 10 to 9 and people are starting to arrive. Bolsterstone Village Hall. Got some orders already. Here's my two. And the view while we're waiting over the church and down the street. 10 past 9 and we are setting off, going up onto the moors and through some woodland and hopefully for some views of reservoirs. And I better give the camera a clean, so I'll show you when come back when I've got something to show you.
Every second Sunday of the month. I'm a resident photographer today. Come on this way. This is Christmas tree fire.
Reached the end of the road, and now we are free for the moment unless we see any sheep, and up onto the moors. I don't know what you'll see more of today, the borders or the views. They're just running through, I don't know what's going on to. Can't see much this side, but this side is a glorious view. And these two are enjoying it. Peggy gets a bit shy, but she still enjoys it. There we go, all round view. There's a cairn or a thing that goes at the top of a hill up there, so I don't know if we're climbing up there. We'll soon find out. Hello you two, you're so good. At the trigger point, sorry I keep forgetting to look at the time. It's probably about 10:30, 11:15. I've been walking about 45 minutes. It'll be a bit windy up here. Charlie rolling in the grass. I've got the microphone in now, so you'll have to see if it's any better with that bit of wind. It's 5 to 11, creeping up to about 20, 21. I think we're just about to go into the woods, so I'll get the last of the views. Tripping over a dog. 1 and 2. Isn't it gorgeous? Worth the drive. Now in the shady woods. Come on you two. Sorry, if the camera's wobbling or spinning round, it's because I'm looking for the dogs. And I've put the bright harnesses on so that I can identify them easy. Because there's a couple of dogs that look like Charlie especially. Peggy's very distinctive with her light colour. But Charlie, there's a couple that look a little bit like him. So I've put the harnesses on so I can see them quicker. Isn't it lovely in here? They're all distracted by the felled tree. Oh, to you, is it just like being back in Burton Bath again? I think it's even shadier in here. Lovely. It did open up on this side, but I didn't get to the camera in time. Managed to get a bit ahead. Trying to hold the camera up higher so you can't just see the path. I'm doing a lot of footage this morning because I'm thinking we're just relaxing this afternoon and this evening, so there won't be much to share with you. And I thought some of you are enjoying the walks, so I get what I can. Oh, it's lovely in here. We're on sort of the return journey now, I think. Bear with the heavy breathing. It's a bit of an incline. I can smell the wild garlic. I think I'm getting confused with the times. Anyway, disregard whatever I said. It's 20 past 10 now. Have I just said you can smell the wild garlic? And I can't remember if I told you the calories for my breakfast. It was 270 anyway. I've fallen to the back because I paused for a minute. But hopefully we'll catch up in a minute. Where's the doggies? There they are. They don't go far. There we go, opened up on this side. And it's actually misted over a little bit. There isn't the blue skies. It's about 20 degrees. According to my weather app, tomorrow in Sheffield is 55% rain, so we might be okay to go wherever my mum decides to walk tomorrow. We'll see what she says later on. I'll speak to her this afternoon. Look at that. You don't have to climb very far to get a nice view. There we go, bit of blue sky and clouds on that side. Line of trees, and then all open moorland. There's the others up there. Not too far behind, but we can take our time. Sorry, just looking for the dogs again. Come on, Cha-Cha. Now this is where I fail at being a blogger, because I should be able to say, oh, over there, that's so-and-so. That is probably Stocksbridge or Deep Car down there. But other than that, I can't help you much. Back at the trigger point again, see it where everybody stood. So we've gone through the woods and then walked back on the outside of them. So I think we'll go back down the same way. Goodbye view. Oh, I've zoomed you out a bit so you can see a bit more. I stopped to give the dogs a drink, so I fell behind again. But I think we're just going back the same way. It's only saying about 20 or 21, but it's definitely warm enough to walk without a coat, even with that wind or breeze. I don't think it's a wind. Come on, you two. Not far now. Now the church bells are tolling, but I don't think you'll be able to hear that. Oh, the church bells are ringing. When they're coming this way. See the gate there? That's back onto the road. Hopefully I'll get somewhere near 10,000 steps. I'm on about 8,000 now. Hoping you might be able to hear the church bells now. Excuse any breathing. I'm trying to catch up. Let me know in the comments by saying church bells if you heard them. So it's 11:15. Caught up to the others and they've all driven off now. But I think I'm going to get in the car and we're going to take a drive down to see the reservoirs and then we'll go home. So I hope you've enjoyed that little walk out with me. And I'll try and get a drink from somewhere as well, I think. I've got water, but I was going to bring a can as well, but I didn't remember. So let's go back to the car and get down to one of the reservoirs and I'll let you know which one it is when we get there. So I did promise you a reservoir and I thought I'd better deliver. Broomhead Reservoir. We've just pulled off at the side of the road for 5 minutes. I'm not going to let the dogs off because I might never get them back on. But there you go. We have walked around here before with my mum, but I'm not sure if I've ever vlogged it before. But you can see it's a lot out in the open. Yeah, how lovely is that? Right, now I've got to get back up to the car and get home. So unless I see anything interesting, if I stop at a shop, I will see you at home for my lunch. One more span. Home safe now. It is 1:25. I'm ready for my lunch. A small lunch I'm going to have, and I've got something out for my tea. I've really enjoyed that walk and I was pleased that I did a good pace even though I fell behind the others, but I only fell behind because I was seeing to the dogs. So yeah, I've had a really good time. I forgot to tell you this morning that I know I said I wanted to be free from snacks, but I did think I might need something, so I took an apple and some grapes, which are already calorie counted. So I've eaten those and I found a can of pop in a Spar. So I've had that. does fill you up a little bit more than you expect. But I think I can eat I'm going to have like a bacon and egg sandwich, I think. But I think I'll just leave it at a bacon and egg sandwich and maybe then have a shower and then have something to snack on at mid-afternoon. But we'll see how we go. To be honest, thinking about it now, I could probably go without. Quite often lately, it's not until I've actually made the meal and I'm looking at it that I feel like I can eat it. So I'm just going to make something small, like a bacon sandwich, eat that with a cup of tea, and then see how I feel. Sorry, I've not checked how warm it is here. It certainly feels warm outside, and there's no breeze here. But let's go and make that bacon sandwich and see where we go from there. Right, here we are then, 5 to 2, and I've got my bacon and egg sandwich. I've got a rooibos tea with a bit of milk and a soft brown roll, one of those small ones from Co-op, and tomato sauce, 3 rashers of bacon and a duck egg in my roll. I think this is all I want just now with my tea, and that is 384 calories. I'm going to give Andrew his tea now and go and enjoy this. Hi, right now the microwave's finished. I am just making my evening meal and some pack up for tomorrow for seeing my mum. And obviously I've lost the comment that I came on to reply to. I think it was from Linda, and it was from Thursday's vlog. I must have been talking about how many calories I'm eating or not eating or whatever. So I'll tell you this again when I actually serve up, but I'm having the Slimming World meatballs and pasta with spicy tomato sauce and salad. So Linda says, we're reflecting on your chat about calories. If weight loss gets slower, one sec, I need a fork. If weight loss gets slower as you near your ideal body weight, you may need to reduce your calories to progress. But if you are now only eating 12 or 1300 calories, where can you go? Do you have any thoughts on that? Well, I think this is what I've been trying to say, is that my calories are too low at the moment, or they were last week. This week they're a bit better. I've been getting 14 and 1500 this week. So that is why I've been looking for tips on how to increase calories without necessarily increasing the amount of food or the bulk of food or really bulky things. I mean, I'm going to say pasta. I'm obviously going to eat some pasta now, but there is no way that I could eat the whole of this meal. I would be able to on Slimming World. I would eat it with some cheese, and I'm going to add a bit of cheese. Oh, and we've got a little friend because they can smell meat. And they think that cutting up means I'm cutting up meat for them. So yeah, I am hoping that at some point, well, as I go along, whether I stay on 2.5 or increase my dose, I want to get nearer to the calories that Nutri-Check suggests. So at the moment they're saying about between 1900 and 2000. So, and I'm averaging maybe 1500 this week, and last week it was 1200, 1300. So I'd really like to get a bit closer. So then I have got somewhere to go. But also I think the Mounjaro will continue working. But obviously I need to be at, if I ever get to maintenance, I need to be at an amount of calories that I can sustain and I can eat for life. But that's my thoughts on that. I'm looking forward to seeing my mum tomorrow. We've just had a quick chat on the phone and we've agreed we'll find some shady woods. So I'll continue plating up my food. Let's just check Linda's comment again. Okay, and she also says, how many jabs have you had now? Friday, just gone. Today's Sunday. Friday was my 3rd jab. And do you have any side effects following your injections? Not immediately following my injections, but in the last 3 weeks I've had some mild symptoms. I must emphasise the mild. I've had the food restriction. Obviously you've seen that my portion sizes are smaller. So I've had the suppression. I don't know if that's a symptom or what they call it, a side effect. That's probably I don't know. Anyway, I've had some slight indigestion and reflux, some slight tummy aches, and some slight fatigue as well, but the fatigue was present before. Right, let's see. That's 180. The side effects that I've not experienced yet are vomiting, diarrhea or constipation. So I'm doing good that way. So we'll see how we go. I'm going to top these with cheese. I will eat this cold tomorrow. I need to zero the scale. So that one was 180. Somebody remember that, or I'll watch the vlog back. Sometimes I feel like doing a live just so I can sort of chat away and bounce off you. Oh, yum. I better go, otherwise this video will be far too long. So here is my evening meal. It's 5 to 6. You've just seen me preparing just a little bit of it. I've got some Asda rainbow salad, tomatoes and onion and cucumber. And I've got about half the meatballs and pasta with spicy tomato sauce and 20 grams of cheese. And then here I've got the same again for my pack up tomorrow when I go meet my mum. I've got some more stuff to do to prepare for tomorrow, but I think I'm going to go and eat this now. Haven't got anything for pudding yet or anything like that. I'm just going to see how I get on with this. I might have a Magnum or something later. So they are both, sorry, I'm trying to do tomorrow's calories as well. They are both 398 calories in case I forget tomorrow. So 400 calories for that is not too bad. I'm currently on about 12,000 calories, so there's room for something else when I decide later, either a yogurt or a Magnum or something else. We'll see. I'm going to eat this for now, then I'll come back and do some more prep for tomorrow. 8:15. I'm going to try and go for another early-ish night tonight, but we'll see how that works out. I'm having my supper with Coronation Street from Friday night. So I've got one crumpet. If you remember last week, I had a single one. So I've got a single one left from M&S. I've got that with butter and jam, 5 grams of each. That's plenty for me. I've not got an overly sweet tooth for that, so I'm going to enjoy that. And then I've got the other half of this fruit and nut mix. And I can't really tell you the calories for it all because it's all in my snacks, which is mixed up with the fruit and stuff I had earlier. But you will see it on the roundup tonight, you know, the screen recording. And I've got a peppermint tea. So that is my supper tonight. Just chilling out, relaxing, ready for a busy week. Well, a busy first half of the week anyway. Good evening. It is 9:10. Andrew's still up because we're on holiday, so anything could happen while I wrap this vlog up for a Sunday. Had a lovely day, as you'll have seen the walk that we've done, and then I spent most of the afternoon having a shower. Then I did some relaxing, then some prepping for tomorrow to go walking with my mum, and then relaxing some more. That's what holidays are for, isn't it? And that's what Sundays are for. I've looked at my crumpets and nuts, and that was about 250 calories, give or take. And I know you're all gonna, some of you aren't gonna believe me when I say this. I found that bowl of nuts, which was 125 calories for the bit I had, much more fulfilling than a bar of chocolate. Andrew's laughing. He don't believe me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but you can't get your chocolate bars for 120 calories.
Why would I want
Say
to?
like a spiral bar, like I've had in these past 2 weeks, that's 120 calories. And because you can pick at the fruit and nuts as well. So yeah, that's a bit of a new discovery for me, and it'll be interesting to see if it lasts. I'm not saying I'm certainly not saying I'll never have chocolate again, but it's nice to have a few different things in to try. Like I've said before, the low calorie bars that I've got in at the moment certainly aren't appealing to me at the moment. So that's interesting. We'll see. So yeah, try some fruit and nuts and see if you enjoy it. Could I persuade you to try fruit and nuts? Or only in Cadbury's chocolate?
I don't particularly like them in chocolate, never mind on their own.
No. He's not a dried fruit man, are you?
No.
Apart from a mince pie.
Yeah, mince pie and Christmas cake.
And only then if it's not got what they call it in. A candy peel. Candied peel. Don't like that. So we can't have any
unnecessariness.
We can't have any mince pies or Christmas cake with candy peeling. Anyway, how did we get onto that subject? So, I end the day on 1,453 calories and 10,900 steps. And I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.